Are you having fun wing foiling? Today we're gonna go over the best tips and tricks to ride toeside and take your wing foiling to another level. Join us.
All right, thank you so much for joining us, guys, for another video. We are here today. You just completed your first jibe, and the first challenge you are facing is riding toeside. Well, today we're gonna give you some tips, but first, make sure you subscribe. If you are already subscribed, thank you so much. If you didn't subscribe yet, do it right now. We wait. Okay, we are good. Let's get into it. How to ride toeside. Few tips. We're gonna give you a few tips first right now, right here from the beach, and then we're gonna head into the water and give you some tips real time. So what would we tell you guys for some tips on how to ride toeside?
So the most important thing with toeside is, look, you've already been up riding, you're working on your heel side, you're feeling pretty good, you're starting to make the turns to go toeside. You're feeling it, it's a struggle, it's a little awkward, so we're gonna try to give you the best tips. What I would recommend 100% is spend some time on the land, the beach, wherever you are, and grab your wing and play with it on the beach in the angle that you would lean with the wind and work on it, because you're gonna notice there's a few things. One most important factor is usually you're pulling in way more on the backhand than you think. Normally like this, you have a lot of leverage on your heel side. When you're toeside, you're a little bit twisted up, so you're gonna wanna pull more. The other thing I would play with is take your hands, whether you have loops on your wing or you have handles, adjust them and move them, because you're gonna notice the wing will change characteristics. And a lot of times people always just stick in the same spot because it's just what feels right. But if you actually try different, you may actually figure out that when I go toeside, I should be at this handle, and it makes your whole world 10 times easier. So start on the beach first, and then...
Yeah, so I mean, what feels weird when you ride toeside is, you are used to riding like heel side all the time, both direction, goofy or regular. Basically, you ride one way, you stop, switch, fit, ride the other way. Riding toeside is weird because now all of a sudden you don't lean, with your on your heels. You're gonna lean on your toes. So with your chest, you're gonna lean. So it's a different lean. And if you don't lean that way, what's gonna happen is you're gonna go
straight downwind.
Downwind. You basically like you do hillside, you need to lean to like not go so far downwind or to go even upwind. If you don't, what's gonna happen is you're gonna be going downwind, you're gonna be on top of the board, you're gonna lose speed because you won't have anything in your wing, and then it's gonna feel very unstable. So I would say the most important thing is to like really lean into it, and maybe set yourself a goal of like the direction you want to go. If you know like this is upwind and I'm gonna want to go there, I think naturally you're gonna lean a bit more. And then the other thing you said also is like it will feel like twisting your body. So it does require like some mobility on your core, but also like it will feel awkward to like really pull in with your backhand. So like you said,
yeah.
It might feel you are pulling too much, but actually you are not. It's just because you don't have quite the same range as when you are riding like hillside.
And I'd say just one important quick one is, if you're trying or you're struggling with toeside and you feel like every time I go there's no power, it's because you're just going downwind. You don't realize it, but you're going downwind. So you want to really reef that board into that wind, really get those foils going in the wind. It's going to generate more power in the wing. It's going to make that toeside even easier. So that's kind of, Gwen said that tilting over with your chest is a really hard thing to do, but it really actually gives you more control on your foil as well. If I'm more balanced, more center upright on it, one, I'm more than likely it's going to be pulling me downwind. Two, I'm very unstable because I don't know if the foil is going to go forward, back, left, or right, versus if I'm leaning over it and I have leverage on one side, that foil should be pretty solid in that direction. If anything, I just fall over the front. But those are kind of key important facts that I think really help riding toeside.
Yeah. So let's head into the water to give you some tips, real time, on board. Let's do it.
So riding toeside, tricks to riding toeside. Adjust your hands here, these handles, I can move around, and I actually usually go further back on mine because I have to pull less for the front of the wing to open up and grab more wind. Versus if I'm all the way forward,
Now I really have to pull on that backhand because I'm kind of closing off the wing. So I open up, pull my hands further back, I'm grabbing more wind so the wing pulls more downwind. It's very helpful to just get a little more when you're riding toe side. The other one is just get comfortable with leveraging your hips and always be over your toes. So you're driving on your heels, but you're over your toes.
I'm hillside in my good stance, regular. I was able to complete my jibe, and now I'm riding toe side. You see how my board is not flat? My board is leaning toward my toes. Not flat like that, otherwise I go downwind. Leaning toward my toes. Look at that. That is the key. My body, I'm leaning against the wing. My body is twisted.
When you're riding toe side, most important thing is, one, just feeling comfortable. So use your handles, adjust them around to get comfortable with those handles so you feel locked in when you're riding toe side. Most important part is knowing I'm looking at the beach. I see Gwen right on the beach. I see those trees. I know that when I turn to go toe side, if I keep going this way, I don't see anything. So I need to go completely 90 degrees to where he was. And now I'm starting to feel wind. I'm starting to feel pressure. I can even feel more pressure if I go even more into the wind, but that means I'm slowing down and I need to pull in for more power. So it's a game of just being leveraged and leaning to ride that toe side.
When you ride toe side, one mistake that could happen is like you have a big scratch on your lens and now you don't know if you are toe side or hillside.
Yeah, but tajimadirect.com, all you got to do is you get your lenses replaced like that and they're at your door.
Tajima Direct, thank you so much for sponsoring this video. If you have your favorite sunglasses and you just have a scratch on your lenses, don't throw away your sunglasses. Go to tajimadirect.com, order your lenses for your sunglasses, any sunglasses. If they don't have it on file, they will cut lenses to your favorite sunglasses, ship it to your home. You can have prescription lenses, anything you want, different colors.
They're amazing. They truly are. Description in the link. Check them out. All our videos. Do it. You'll never look back, and then we don't waste all this plastic when you just chuck sunglasses away. So take a look. tajimadirect.com. Absolutely worth it. Man, was that fun. Did that not just help you with your toe side? I mean, come on. That's all it takes is a couple different directions, and now you're going to be out there riding toe side like the best out there, like this human right here.
And we ride toe side quite a bit. I mean, especially
you didn't see me in the video. I wasn't riding toe side.
Especially like when we are like riding in waves, like we don't always like switch feet because we turn quite often. So we ride a wave, we go back out, we ride a wave. So we might not switch feet at all. We might ride toe side for quite a bit. So this is something you definitely wanna master. And then next week, we are gonna talk about how to switch feet if you do wanna do a longer tack and you don't wanna be riding toe side for the entire time. Your next challenge is gonna be to switch feet, which we will talk about next week.
Yeah, and Gwen, perfect point there, and I'll just hit it one last time, is I actually can say that the longer I wing, I'm doing less and less heel side to heel side. I'm doing more toe side one way, heel side the other, because it's just quicker for me to get on the wave.
Yeah, no, I mean, exactly. And like, I mean, there is always that like switching feet, like you might fall. So it's like, if you just ride toe side the entire time, you're good.
Love it. On that note, we have a Patreon account. Join us, $5 a month. Literally it just goes to supporting comments, questions, helping people. That's it, just drinking a coffee with us. We have a bunch of live shows we do. You can chime in, be a part of this. We're gonna leave on a message that we just wanna always share with everybody, and that's, look, if you're struggling with anything, whether it's job, depression, family, work, you name it, try to surround yourself with either, better people or better circumstances, or, just really, you can always look at the glass, I guess, empty, or you can always look at any positive in any moment. And look, work is hard, family can be hard, relationships can be hard, but remember, there's always a good in there. You just gotta find it. And I truly mean that. And if it totally isn't good, probably not the right thing for you.
Yeah, find the positivity in your life, focus on that, and drive yourself toward that positivity, whether it's finding positive people that you want to be around, or just like listening to a positive podcast or positive book or whatever makes you feel good, like try to definitely include more of that in your life. And then it's kind of like that momentum, and then everything starts to like you start to attract
100%
positivity.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't ask for help. Like, man, just ask. Sometimes it's easier to ask somebody that's maybe not as close to you as a family member. You can always hate them, but you're always going to love them. But I would say just don't be afraid to ask. And I would even say we've helped actually people on our YouTube channel, so don't be afraid to reach out to us if we can help you maybe get over that hump. I'll make sure we put Gwen's cell phone number in the bottom. No, but the truth is, ask for help. It can go a long ways. Hopefully today helped you a ton.
Thank you, guys.
We love you guys. We appreciate you. The wind's popping. We're going to hit the water. Woo!
See you next week.